Welcome to exercise 6, add rails and sleepers for the corridor yard. In this exercise, you will learn to add rails and sleepers to the corridor for the yard using the rail miscellaneous tools. We're continuing in the metric corridor yard.dgn and we've got view number 1 active. Just for the purposes of what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to switch off the display of the 3D model of the corridor. So from Home, Primary, References, under the Attached Tools, here is the 3D model. I'm just going to turn off the display of the 3D model in the 2D view. Then I'm going to go to Rail. From Miscellaneous, I'm going to go to Create Rails. Now you'll get the Rail dialog box here, the Create Rail dialog box. Now you can set the parameters for the rails here. I'm not going to make any changes to this. I'm just going to leave it as it is. So if you want to make changes, you certainly can do, but I'm moving my cursor into the screen and it says select the track center line. So I'm just going to pick our track main line. Reset for the active profile. There is no cant on this track at this moment in time, so if I hit reset, it will cancel that command out. I'm going to use the Alt key to lock it to the start of the alignment and the Alt key on the keyboard to lock it to the end. And there are your rails created. I'm not going to cancel that command out just yet, and you will see in the 3D view here, if I was to rotate this view around, and you will see here in the 3D view, if I was to go to rotating the view, just let me move the rotate option to the start of the track, and then just window in, you will see there the rails generated. So we need to do the same now for the rest of the track. So select track center line. So I'm going to select track A, reset for the active profile, no cant, so again reset, Alt to lock it to the start, Alt to lock it to the end, and let it process. I'm now going to do siding track B. Same process, reset, reset, Alt to lock it to the start, Alt to lock it to the end, and one more is the crossover. So we're going to select the crossover, reset, reset, Alt, lock it to the start, Alt to lock it to the end, and there's the rails created for the siding tracks. Just let me escape to get out of that command, and if I again using the 3D view, you can see there's the rails generated. If I click into the cross-section view, there you can see the rails. What I need to do next is now to create the sleepers. So again, from the Rail Miscellaneous Tools, I'm going to select here to create the sleepers. I'm going to make some sleeper length changes. I want it to be 2.3, the sleeper length. The sleeper width is 0.2. The sleeper thickness is 0.21. The sleeper spacing is 0.6. And the vertical offset is the height of the rail, which is 0.1778. I'm leaving the feature definition the same. So again, I'm going to select the track center line. Again, there's no cant, so it's a reset. Again, on the keyboard, Alt to lock it to the start and Alt to lock it to the end. And again, if you click in the cross-section view, you'll see there's your sleeper. I need to do the same for track A, track B, and the crossover. So it's just following the same steps that we did before. So just locate the track center line, reset for the cant, Alt, lock it to the start, Alt to lock it to the end, do track B, reset, Alt to lock it to the start, Alt to lock it to the end, and reset. And finally, the crossover. Having created all the rails and the sleepers, I just want to review this in the cross-section view. And I want to look at a location where I can view all the tracks. So I'm just going to go back to rail. I'm just going to go back to corridors, dynamic sections, locate station via data point. I'm going to pick the corridor and I'm going to locate a station roughly about here, and then click in the cross-section view and you'll see all the rails and all the sleepers. You can, if you wish to, in the cross-section view, place a horizontal temporary dimension line. So for example, if I click on this rail, click on the other rail and place the dimension here, there you can see there's the gauge and there's no cant. If you wish to remove dimension lines, just right click again and remove all temporary dimension lines. And this finishes exercise 6.
If you found this video helpful, please give it a like. If you want to see more such series, consider subscribing to our channel. Thank you, and see you next time.